Every journey begins somewhere ordinary. For me, it begins in Kathmandu, where dust glows in the morning light, pigeons scatter through temple courtyards, and prayer flags whisper in the wind. Somewhere beyond these crowded streets, the highest mountains on Earth are waiting. Lukla Airport sits on the edge of the world. The runway ends where the mountains begin. From here, engines grow quiet, and the journey must continue on foot. Wood smoke drifts above stone houses. Yaks wait patiently beside the trail. In these villages, time moves slower, the way life has moved here for centuries. At Manjo, the gates of the national park appear. Caravans of yaks carry supplies toward the high villages. Each bell echoes across the valley, a slow rhythm of mountain life. A river crashes through the valley below, turquoise water colliding with ancient stone. I pause here because some sounds belong only to the mountains. Two bridges stretch across a terrifying drop. Thousands of prayer flags snap in the wind. Crossing here feels less like walking and more like passing through a doorway. The path descends into pine forests, where sunlight falls in golden beams. Boots crunch softly against gravel. Step by step, the mountains begin to pull you deeper. Rhododendron flowers bloom across the forest. Petals drift through the wind like quiet snow. The higher the trail climbs, the quieter the world becomes. As the sun sinks behind the peaks, Namche Bazaar reveals itself in the valley. Hundreds of small lights glowing in the dusk, a mountain village between sky and earth. Climbing higher helps the body adapt. Ravens circle the sky above, and far ahead, Ama Dablam rises, one of the most beautiful mountains on Earth. The trail stretches along a narrow balcony carved into the cliffs. Below lies an endless valley. Above, a sky so clear it feels infinite. The trail finally reaches Tengboche, a monastery resting among the clouds. Wind moves through the prayer flags while monks chant inside ancient walls. Here, the mountains are not just climbed, they are respected. The trail drops again through alpine forest. Juniper and pine scent the cold air. The mountains remind you, progress is never a straight line. The landscape begins to change. Trees disappear. The world becomes rock, wind, and sky. Dingboche sits in a wide glacial valley. Stone walls protect small fields from the relentless wind. Even here, life persists. Climbing higher without sleeping higher. That is the rule of altitude. Each step now feels heavier as the air quietly thins. From the ridge, the Khumbu stretches endlessly, a frozen landscape carved by glaciers and time. This is the true scale of the Himalayas. Stone memorials stand silently on the pass. They honor climbers who never returned from Everest, a reminder that these mountains demand respect. By the time we reach Labuche, breathing has changed. Each step requires patience. The air carries only half the oxygen of sea level.
The trail now follows the edge of the Khumbu Glacier, a frozen river of ice slowly crawling down the valley. Walking here feels like crossing another planet. Gray stone, shifting ice, and endless silence. Everest Base Camp. Colorful tents scattered across ancient ice. The highest mountain on Earth rises somewhere beyond the clouds. Standing here, it becomes clear. The summit is only part of the story. The real journey was every step along the trail. The Himalayas never truly belonged to us. We simply pass through them for a moment in time, and when we leave, the mountains remain, ancient, silent, and waiting. When people think of Everest, they think about the summit. But the truth is, the journey itself is the real mountain. The footsteps, the silence, the wind through the prayer flags. Because somewhere along the trail, without even noticing, the mountains begin to change you.